Some know Gerard Pique as the defender of the Barcelona Football Club. Others know him for being the ex-husband of the famous singer Shakira. But very few know him for being a successful businessman. Pique is one of the players with the greatest record in the history of football, being champion of absolutely everything. He has played with Barcelona and being champion of Europe and the world with Spain. Obviously, he has a millionaire salary at Barca. His salary as a player, as well as the sponsorships and brands he represents. But despite that, Pique is one of the most financially intelligent players in the world, as he has shown great skill in the business world, and his career as an investor and entrepreneur has already been well underway. Gerard Pique has spent years perfectly combining his sports career with the development of different business projects, with which he has shown a great vision for business, as they have turned out to be very beneficial and have allowed him to accumulate a real fortune. The FC Barcelona footballer himself spoke about his heritage during his commented visit to the program La Resistencia presented by David Brincano, where he assured that it exceeds the heritage of Espanyol, a team from the first division of Spain. It should be noted that he only referred to the heritage of Espanyol in that year, and also pointed out that this amount was not 57 million euros as the production of the format pointed out, but that it was much higher. Now, the newspaper El País has investigated the businesses in which Pique has invested and that have helped him to have a heritage that exceeds the 76 million euros of Espanyol's budget. But what are Gerard Pique's businesses and his other sources of income? As this newspaper explains, Gerard Pique has made investments in businesses in various sectors ranging from food companies to sunglasses, through real estate, esports or isotonic drinks, among others. He is one of the most active athletes in the business world. It is something that he likes. The Barca defender also has the Carat 3 Invest SICAV, with assets of almost 11.6 million according to the National Securities Market Commission, and obviously with the company that brings him the greatest profits, and of which he is one of his founders, Cosmos Holding, the group that manages the new Davis Cup. Pique has a great vision for business and an enormous capacity for work. He usually has brilliant ideas, says Javier Alonso, CEO of Cosmos Tennis. Pique bought FC Andorra, and that also includes Cosmos Studios, which is dedicated to the production of audiovisual content related to sport, and which made the documentary about Antoine Griezmann's decision whether or not to renew with Atletico de Madrid. All the businesses that Gerard Pique has created have contributed to his enjoying very good economic health. He is obviously a millionaire, but obviously he has other sources of income. In that sense, football players earn a lot of money, and even more so if they play in an elite team like Football Club Barcelona. Speaking of Pique's annual salary at FC Barcelona, it is around 15 million euros gross, according to Forbes in 2017, although he recently reduced it by earning the same over more years. Apart from this, he receives more money thanks to his advertising contracts and all his properties. And that in addition, we must also take into account the possible commissions he has received for being an intermediary of millionaire agreements, such as the sponsorship between the Japanese firm Rakuten and FC Barcelona. Rakuten was the brand that appeared on the Barcelona shirt. Thanks to this, Gerard Pique has managed to make his wealth astronomical, but it is still much greater if he joins the fortune that his partner Shakira has accumulated thanks to his successful career of more than 2 decades in the music industry. But that was before the relationship ended. In addition to this, Gerard Pique already had a fortune since he was a child, since he also has the support of his maternal grandfather, Amador Bernabeu, former director of Barcelona and the Spanish Federation and businessman in the real estate sector, with family businesses dedicated to the commercialization of equipment and materials for construction. That is to say, Gerard Pique, just before becoming a Barcelona player, was already a person with a lot of money. But of course, just because you have money since you were little does not mean that you are going to be a millionaire in the future, since money can be lost, as we have seen with some football players, singers or actors. Great financial ability is required to multiply your income, and that is what Gerard Pique has done. The total assets are estimated between 80 and 120 million euros. Fortunately, their children will not have economic problems in their lives. If you liked the video, I invite you to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Greetings to all.